I'm so glad that you're here. Before we begin, I want you to know that you are enough. You don't need to be anyone else. You already are who you need to be. And we're gonna get you back to that, okay? To who you are. To your authentic self. No more pretending. No more feeling like you don't fit in. Today, we are going to build the confidence back. Pull it to the surface. I'm so proud of you for being here and for taking this step. You've been struggling with some feelings of self-doubt. Is that right? Feeling like you're not enough, or that you need to be more like someone else in order to be successful or fit in. Yeah. And perhaps you could just give me some examples. What are some beliefs about yourself that you've been having? And they may be false beliefs, okay? So let's analyze a little bit, okay? Yeah, you haven't accomplished enough. Okay, that's one belief. You don't look good enough. You're not attractive enough. Okay. Yeah. What other beliefs that have been lingering in your head? You feel like you've let people down. You're not the person you promised you would be. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing that. It's very interesting. It sounds like you're definitely having a lot of self-doubt, and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You have these expectations. Maybe they're not even your own. Maybe they aren't something that you have wanted for yourself or created for yourself, but rather felt pressure from outside sources that have made you then internalize this shame and this self-doubt. These are false beliefs. It's one thing to have goals and be motivated, of course, but I'm telling you right now that these are not true. You are not a failure or a disappointment. You're not unattractive. You don't need to be anyone else. You don't need to pretend or fit into some box. Let me just say something that's quite powerful and almost like a manifestation that I think you should repeat to yourself. Write down even. Are you ready? You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. Are you listening? You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. every thought that enters your mind. Not all thoughts are an accurate representation of reality. Some thoughts come from a part of us, maybe a part that's feeling shame or constantly comparing or being compared to others. Could be a part from childhood where we felt like we disappointed someone, our parents, our friends. Or it could be a part from later in life. Maybe we had a struggle with a relationship or a job, and then we internalized a belief about ourselves based on an isolated event. If you eat 5 cookies one night, does that mean you're an unhealthy person or that you are overweight? Not necessarily. That was an isolated event. That doesn't mean you need to become that. They need to become someone who is unhealthy, someone that has a poor diet or doesn't take care of themselves. Repeated behaviors will lead to beliefs, and we will become that. Just as I've discussed the manifestation and really saying out loud, I am enough, I am successful, I have accomplished these things, whether they have happened yet or not. When you make that your reality, it becomes true. So, consequently, this will happen with negative thoughts as well. If you are believing you're a failure, that you're behind, that you're unattractive, that you're not enough, it's going to become a feeling of reality for you the more that lingers in your head. Okay? So, what we're going to do is take those thoughts, we're going to shift them, we're going to reframe, we're going to replace them with thoughts that are productive and uplifting. Feeling worried about the future doesn't mean that you're incapable of making your dreams come true and reaching your goals. Feeling shame about the past doesn't mean that you're a failure and you have zero potential. These are just feelings. They are not reality. And even if it felt like reality at one point, it doesn't have to stay that way. Okay? So let's shift into the redirection, the replacement thoughts that we would like to become reality for us. Okay? Based on what you told me in the beginning, feeling unattractive or behind, comparing yourself to others, feeling unsuccessful. How can we shift this? I have some ideas, if you don't mind. If you're feeling, for example, unattractive, what's the mindset behind that? Where does that come from? that your relationships have failed, your romantic relationships. Okay, good. And so you've internalized that that means you must be unattractive. Okay. Well, let me challenge that. Maybe it's less about how attractive you are and more about how you portray, how you feel about yourself. Perhaps you have given off an energy that hints that you think you're unattractive. And so it's created this unsureness. It makes people not have a feeling of security, that you might seem unsure, so then they feel unsure. You need to have a strong sense of self. So how are we going to do that? We're going to say some manifestations. We're going to repeat them all the time. I am attractive. Look in the mirror. I am attractive. I am healthy. I take care of myself. Right? And start doing those things that you're saying. I am healthy. I take care of myself. Start doing some basic workouts if you're not already. Add some healthy foods into your diet. Start walking more. Get a haircut. Maybe some new clothes. Do things that really help you to believe you are attractive, you are healthy, you take care of yourself. Maybe you already do those things, but you still feel unattractive. Well, then this is just simply a mindset shift. It's already a reality that you are doing what you can to be your best self. Let's challenge another thought that you feel behind or unsuccessful. What is the underlying cause of the belief? That you are comparing yourself to other people? That someone in your life is giving you negative feedback about this? Maybe those are true. Maybe they're not. Maybe it's all in your head. If they are true, it's time to start surrounding yourself with some better people, some more positivity, people that will uplift and encourage, people that will share their success stories, be willing to help and support you in your goals, not make you feel bad about it or brag to you. Shaping your environment is going to be huge for shifting your mind and building this confidence that you need, that you're craving. Okay. But say your environment is actually okay. It's an internal thought. Well, we've talked about this before. Maybe you are right on time. Maybe your timeline doesn't look like someone else's. And that's okay. Maybe you're trying to rush and it's making things sloppy, unclear, making you feel disorganized, which is affecting the confidence you have in your abilities. So these thoughts you have, they're backfiring. It's having the opposite effect. It's not pushing you to strive. It's not pushing you to make positive changes towards your goals. It's just hindering you. It's making you more stressed, anxious. So let's get rid of it. You're right on time. You're doing the things you need to do. Here's a manifestation. I am right on time. I work hard all the time, right? I work hard all the time. I am doing everything to the best of my abilities to work towards my goals. And it will take time. I will be successful in time. Or how about this? I'm already successful. I'm already successful. And I will continue to grow. Right? Because once upon a time you were down here. And now you're up here. You might not be here yet, but that's success. That, even just that. That is success too. And you will get there too. So, take some of these manifestations, write them down, and say them every day. Pick your favorite ones. You can pick a new one we didn't discuss. What feels right for you? What do you need to hear? That's what matters. I want to do a little exercise to sort of help you feel in your body again who you really are. Allow you to be loud again. Feel that feeling that the outside matches the inside. If that makes sense. Helping you to be big, to be bold, to be strong, to be present. And so we're just going to take some time to scan our body together, finding areas that feel either numb or tense. So just scan head to toe. Where are you feeling the tension or the numbness? Okay. Perhaps a little bit in your face. A little bit of numbness. Yeah. Let's just stimulate that a little bit. Let's just remind ourselves. Feel your face. What does it feel like? Oh yeah, you've got a nice jawline. You've got a good smile. And you're capable of smiling. You don't do it enough. Let's do it some more, okay? You got nice eyebrows. It's always a good thing. And you can feel that you take care of yourself. You're doing it right now. Yeah. You're taking care of yourself. You know what to do. You're gonna keep doing it, okay? Here you are. This is you. You are present. Feel it. Bring life back to your face, to your eyes, to your smile, to your voice, to your throat chakra. Lengthen, stretch, allow your throat chakra to be open, to be loud. Because communication is going to be essential to you building and portraying your confidence, right? If your throat chakra is closed, you're going to be quiet. You're going to feel small, diminished, unseen, unheard. So open it up. You can try stretching. You can try humming or singing. Deep breaths out the mouth. I know it feels a little silly. We need to open the throat chakra. You're going to be loud. People are going to notice you in a good way. Where else? Are you feeling tension? Your back. Okay, interesting. It definitely sounds like you're carrying a burden. You've been carrying a weight. Pressure, false beliefs, and the constant comparison to others. It's literally affecting your posture. It's making you have poor posture, causing pain and tension. Because confidence looks like shoulders back, spine elongated, chin up, everything in alignment. Confidence looks opened. It looks proud, strong. Not arrogant, not flashy, just stable. So fix your posture with me. Shoulders back. Elongate the neck, chin up, chin back a little. Chest out, hips tilted forward so that your spine is aligned. Good, you're doing so great. Take some deep breaths while you're in this confident pose, confident alignment. Let's look back on some evidence that you are capable, that you are that person, that you can accomplish things. Give me an example. A time where you went for a run multiple times. You went to the gym. You had a gym routine where you had daily walks. You did a hard hike. Or you went on a date that was successful. You had a relationship. Or you've talked to someone and had a moment of romance. Those are some examples. What about success within your business? Or personal success? Things that have gone right. Accomplishments that have been made. And what do you have to show for it? You have something to show for it. It might be small. It might be big. Find those examples. Remember that. That is literal proof that you have succeeded in the past, you are capable, and you can absolutely do it again. Like I've said so many times, there will always be the roller coaster, but you're trending upward. And the more you remember that, and the things that have gotten you even to where you are now, the better it's gonna feel. Because you're surrounded with that positive energy. It's gonna push you in the right direction. So from now on, when you start doubting yourself, when you notice those old feelings starting to creep back in, I want you to remember this exercise that we did. I want you to repeat the affirmations and the manifestations. I am enough. I am capable. I am attractive. I am strong. I am succeeding. And I want you to do it while you're in your confident pose. Shoulders back, chest out, spine aligned, strong core, chin up, maybe a smile. You can do it, and you're going to do that. Anytime you have the doubt, anytime you want that boost, you want to be within your confident self, you're going to do that. And before you know it, it's going to come second nature, so natural. You won't even have to think about it. And building your confidence is going to help with so many other things, so many other struggles. It's the key, it's the foundation. And you're on your way there. And I'm so proud of you for being here. You impress me with your dedication. I know how hard you're working to be the best version of yourself. Thank you so much for joining today. I will see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to membership if you would like access to exclusive videos to get a little deeper into working on building up your confidence, your self-esteem, your potential, and reducing the feelings of anxiety, guilt, or shame. Let's be the best we absolutely can and feel the best we've ever felt and get everything we've ever wanted. And let's do it in a healthy way.